That was cool. I really, really enjoyed that. Basically, like, what I guess you've got to understand about my input here is I haven't got the faintest idea about playing music, writing music, singing music, none of it, right? But that comes with its own kind of benefit in the fact that it all just comes from face value. If I like the sound of it, I like the sound of it, and I'll let you know if I hate the sound of it. I hate the sound of it, and I really like the sound of that. What kind of like the best analogy I could have made for it is probably like it's the kind of like metal music that would have got me into metal back in the day when I was getting into like your Slipknots and your Bullet for My Valentines and stuff like that, because it has everything you're looking for. It's got the sick drum, you know, the guitar, sort of raspy, screamy vocals, but amazing breakdowns. But it's kind of like, I don't know if this makes sense, but it's easily digestible as well. It all just sort of like works, and it was just really, really cool. Really enjoyed it. Good nice. Choice, Jacopo.
I'm glad you enjoyed it though, because I was curious to see what your reaction would be to this, because Jacopo and I both know how much we love August Burns Red, and one of the biggest reasons why we love August Burns Red is that we've both been listening to metalcore for years. You know, there have been so many bands who have come and gone in metalcore, and August Burns Red have been that pillar in that sense. They've always been that band to kind of push through it, and they've had that consistent sound all the way through. They have enhanced their sound in aspects, and they have also got better, but like most bands do, right? But what they've done is they've stayed to their original, their origins, pretty much.
They know what they're doing, and they're doing it well.
Exactly. Yeah, and I feel like also as they've gotten older, and as they've gotten, more probably more mature in that sense, they've added more elements of other instruments, or added in, classical sort of structures in, or whatever it may be.
Or Spanish guitars.
Yeah, exactly.
They've done all sorts of cool stuff. And I think this actually harkens back to those albums where they did that kind of stuff.
Yeah, definitely. And actually, you know what? There was one thing I was going to notice about that is when they went down. You know, they pretty much the whole song is pretty much, breakdown plus bridge plus, verse, etc. And then it goes down into this sort of mellow section, doesn't it?
Yeah.
For about a good 30 seconds or maybe up to a minute, depending on the song. But
then builds up again.
It builds up again. And it's always, whenever they do these sort of ones, they're always so different. They never sound the same. And they always try to make it. And I like that, because those are the sections that you kind of have a lull, and you kind of just, have a little breather, especially at gigs.
Yeah, you really need that. You really need that at gigs, especially August Burns Red ones. Yeah. I mean, I think last time I took a shoulder to the jaw and I couldn't really eat properly for a week, but it was really a great band. Yeah, exactly. No, and that was I think the 10 years of Constellations tour. So
yeah,
that was quite amazing. But yeah, I mean, I don't want to sound too much like a fanboy, but Mac Greiner as a drummer, I'm a drummer. So as a drummer, Mac Greiner is really one of my favorite drummers of all time. He's been a huge influence for me. I think they're a fantastic band. They've really, like Mike said, grown and improved their sound. I am not so sure why they didn't include this song in the album. Maybe because it's a slightly different style. But, I think it's a fantastic song. And if we can start out with ratings, I kind of want to hear what you guys think. But I think you can imagine what my review will be.
Yeah. Well, let's wait for that last. I'm personally, as a big August Burns Red fan, I've listened to them over many years, and I have some great albums. I love Found in Faraway Places. Leveler as well is a great album. The Phantom Anthem as well is fantastic. These albums are brilliant. And I feel like with this song, it's a great song. I do like it. It's good. But I don't think it's up there with probably the best August Burns Red songs I've listened to in that sense. They're not in my top even 20. This song's probably not even my top 20, I would say, which is amazing to think about it if you think about how good they are, right? So I'm going to rate it 7.5 because, well, one, I do love this. It's a good song, and I love August Burns Red, but I don't think I'll give it an 8 only because of that reason specifically.
Fair enough. Mike, you never mentioned to me that you were into August Burns Red. Complete news to me, mate.
You're joking.
I think it was the first thing he ever mentioned to me. The first time we met.
Serious for a second.
It was like I was getting walked around at the office we worked at. That's how me and Mike met. And I was the new kid. And he's like, "Do you like football? Yeah. Do you support Chelsea? No. Do you like music? Yeah. Do you like August Burns Red?" But
yeah, it's like you don't like Chelsea, so you must at least like August Burns Red.
Naturally.
Oh dear. But I was actually going to give that because that's not the music I listen to, but you know I can appreciate how good it is. I think that's as close as metal music's probably going to get to getting into a playlist for me. So it's probably going to be a 7.8. I thought that was really cool. I like that.
Yeah. I'm very happy to hear that, Ben. I'm glad you enjoyed that. So,
Ben, I'm just saying that now. You know,
You
I
are?
hope we're not peer pushing you into a 7.8. These are full scores. You know that.
I just don't want to lose my friendship with you two by giving it a 3.
yeah, we killed the podcast on the first episode because you don't like August Burns Red enough. You shouldn't rate it above a 9, Ben. How dare you?
Yeah, if you
How
wait
dare you?
slate my next song. Watch you two slate my next song, and then I'm gonna be at savage. That one.
No, so if I can give my score, you know, I think Mike is correct in what he says. You know, it's not necessarily one of their top songs, but I think August Burns Red puts out such quality work that it's I think very difficult for me to rate anything from their catalog below a 7.5. I think I'd put this up at an 8 because, you know, I think it's a really fantastic song. It's not as good as, you know, some of my favorites like King of Sorrow or, you know, Defender, anything from Constellations, Messengers. I really like their heavier stuff, and this isn't their heaviest stuff. And I quite enjoy that sometimes. So let me give them an 8.
Cool.
Out of love.
Good.
Fair enough.
Out of love and respect.
But look.
Cool.
We've done some ratings now, haven't we? So we've got some ratings from Jacopo, some ratings from Ben, some ratings from me, and you know, overall, I think we should just come up with some. Maybe we can add them together, right? That could be quite fun, actually. Let's see what we get.
Do you remember what the ratings were?
Oh, Jacopo, I
He's written
think
them
you're doubting
down.
me, my friend.
Oh, nice.
Primary school, I write everything down. All right, okay.
Yeah, I'm
So
just
let's
like,
have a little calculation.
I'm just chilling and drinking. And
So we have 6.5 Jacopo with Atreyu, right? Plus Jacopo has a 7.
7.75. So
no,
that's
it was a 7 for while she sleeps.
oh yeah, right. I forgot that.
And then you've got 7.75 for Citizen, right? And then you've got a 5.5 for Camino, and then you've got an 8 for August Burns Red. Of course, that's going to put you over to 34.75. All right. That's good.
Yeah.
Would it be better to add up our scores for each individual song to find out the top scored song?
No, so the highest score, that's another good thing. But so the highest wins, because I have a feeling I might score highest. So
Mike just gave the biggest "I'm the teacher here, you two pipe down" look I think I've seen.
Well, you're not wrong.
I mean, suddenly he's acting like a big man because he can boss around 12-year-old kids.
All right, they're not 12, they're 8. All right.
All right, 8-year-old kids.
Do I need to put you on the naughty step, mate? Do I need to take your name down from the sunshine to the cloud? Do I need to do that?
Do I not get my gold star anymore?
Yeah.
Mr. Ashmore.
At the end.
Mr. Ashmore, Mr. Ashmore.
Exactly. At least you know what my name is. That's good to know, right?
Smashmore.
So, well, thank you so much, guys. That was really good fun. That was great fun, and I think we'll do this again next week. So overall, I think we've got Jacopo, who's given the highest scores out of everyone with 34.75. Ben with 34.55 and me with a lousy 33, really. I'm
Such
just
a-
Very demanding. Very demanding.
all right. Well, guys. All right. On to next week.
Cheers, guys. See you
Cheers.
next week.
Cheers. See you next week.